Guys, I just wasted so much time downloading all these programs, and it was all because I was using Safari. But hello, guys. Hello. Good evening. Haven't been on a YouTube live in a while, but I'm going to be coming on here on a consistent basis. Um, so this is the thing. We're live good now. So this is the thing. We all have unlimited potential. That's the beauty of life. Unlimited potential, unlimited opportunities. And here's the thing, a lot of us believe that we have all the time in the world, you know, to keep on. Like, we all know we have goals, right? We have goals, we have dreams, and it's up to us to make them become a reality. Now, we are where we are in life really because that's where we want to be. And a lot of people don't like to hear that saying. And it is so true. You know, I'm studying Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. And our life is what we manifest. What we say we want on a consistent basis, this is what we are bringing forth into our lives. Now, we could say that we want certain things, but our actions have to fall in alignment with what we say we want. So there's goals, there's dreams. And here's the thing, me personally, I had to take and this is over like the last 2 days where I had to take an honest assessment and realize why certain things are being brought forth into my life and what course corrections that I want to keep, what course corrections, well, not the course corrections that I want to keep. What actions do I want to keep? What actions do I need to change? And when you really realize, what you're bringing forth into your life, you can make a decision on what you need to do to make certain things change for you. What action steps? How consistent you want to be? You know, are you being impeccable with your word? Are you saying you want certain things, but then you're not actually doing it? So that's where the mindset shifts has to come. And Napoleon Hill actually calls it auto correction. From the programming that we got from our parents, we have been programmed to adapt certain traits into our lives. We have been programmed to create certain trends and do certain things. And we have the ability to actually change it. We do. Is the thing is we have unlimited potentials. We have unlimited potential, which is really something that's very important to know. It's really powerful. And once you can recognize that you have unlimited potential, you can make yourself do better. You can learn to do things better. You can make yourself do things better. And um, it's so sad sometimes because, 2020, we did see that a lot of people have ceased, a lot of people have lost a lot. But at the same time, there has been so much that's been gained. So one person could look at life and see things in the negative outlook, where another person could look at this another situation and see it as a positive. And how we look at things is how we bring forth things in our life. So if you want to be more happier, it's the law of reciprocate. You have to reciprocate. So how you treat people is what gets brought onto you. If you treat people good, you could manifest and have others do onto you, and you will receive that good. But if you're miserable and always have issues, complain a lot, or is just in a negative state, then that's going to make you become completely unhappy. And that's where you have to take an honest look and be like, why am I here today? Some people are really, really happy with their lives. They feel accomplished, and that's amazing. And I encourage people to not stop there. If you are happy where you are in your life, you need to keep on just pushing harder and you can elevate to a higher level, never get comfortable. But there are people that are not happy where they are in their life, and they have the ability to change it. We have the ability to change it. We have the ability to create whatever circumstances we want, and that is so comforting to know that we could change, we could create whatever we want. And that's the beauty. It's really important to know this. People feel like, and the thing is, I speak to so many people on a consistent basis. I'm talking about I speak to a lot of people, hundreds, probably 1,000 people, each month. And the thing is, there are so many adults, right, that is not fearful or don't have no shame to talk about their problems. They have no shame to tell themselves that they're disabled. I have this element. I'm a cripple. And the thing about it is, if you're an adult, people are worried about themselves. They're not concerned about your problems. Everybody is concerned about what's in it for me. But when people say those kind of things, I tell them, don't say that, because you hold yourself back when you tell yourself that you're disabled or that you have this problem, or when you think that people should give you something because you have an unfair advantage, because those are all mindsets. These are some, people don't think for themselves. People tell you something in your life where they make you feel inadequate and unworthy, and you adapt these, belief systems from other people, and you carry it on with this weight on your back. You carry it on, and then you believe that you're a cripple. You believe that you're disabled. You believe that you don't deserve certain things in your life, or you feel unworthy, or you feel guilty because you feel guilty to even have success. And that you can't do that. You understand? You cannot do that. You have to live your life the way that you want to do it. And you cannot be concerned about what other people think about it. But you know what? To be honest with you, there's people out there that but say that they want to look out for your best interest. They say that they're telling you this with good intentions because they're looking out for your best interest. But sometimes there's people that's out there that's set to hold you back, and it's up to you to really live out your best dreams, live out your best lives. It's up to you to create your own circumstances. And that's where it comes with that line of identifying what you want. You have to identify what you want, and you have to go after it. But the best thing that you could do is have these bite-sized chunk of goals. Now, today, I was on a call with my mentor, and I told her, listen, we're gonna be doing some private coaching because I got some big goals. It was like 6, 7, and 8 figure goals. And she told me straight up that if you are not making X amount a month, if you're not here and you have these 7 or 8 figure goals, they're dreams until you get to X point. And it really brought things into perspective. First it's like a blow. You're like, dang, that was very direct. But then when you sit back and you be honest with yourself, and you think about the wording, it's so true. Sometimes we say that we want certain things, but are we doing it? Or are we willing to do it? Are we being impeccable with our word? Are we committing to the things that we say that we wanted to do? Are we doing something halfway and then stopping? Like me personally, I started my YouTube journey last year. I gained momentum and I stopped for a long time. And because I stopped, I'm starting over again. I'm uploading videos. I haven't been dedicating the time towards it. And this is the example of the success. If you want something, you have to be consistent, meaning that you can't start one day, stop one day, stop one day, start one day. If you had a doctor and he said that I want to do a little bit of brain surgery, I only do it when I feel like it, and you had to get surgery, you're not going to want to have surgery with this doctor who just want to do a little here or there. You be a live ride. You want to do You want to work with people that are fully committed. You want to really put your trust and commitment. Now, another mentor that I have said that we are not born with consistency. It's something that we have to learn. And the thing is, our lives is a direct reflection of the five people that we surround ourselves with. So we've been ingrained, with the thought processes of our caretakers, who raised us, our parents, whoever, grandparents, whoever we've been around. And then we branch off on our own, and then we have to start creating our own lives. But the thing about it is, we create our own lives, but we carry on these processes that of our parents ingrained in us. And a lot of the times is a lot of us have not been programmed for success. You have to go out and get it. You have to go out and learn. You have to read books. You have to learn, listen to audios, personal development, and a lot of people is like, I can't wait to graduate from school. You know, I'm done. Learning is a lifelong thing. You can never stop learning, and me personally, I really submerge myself into audios. But the thing about it is, I've learned for years. I learned for years and I learned and learned and learned, but learning don't make a lick of sense if you're not going to apply the knowledge that you learn. You have to apply the knowledge. You can learn without getting results, because the best way to get any kind of results is to take massive action. They have that saying where it's like you don't have to be good to get started, but you have to start to become great, which means that you have to apply what you learn on a consistent basis. You have to start being that action taker. And once you become that action taker, then life just starts to become easy. Just Yes. So you have to start, being an action taker. Start to apply what you going, what you're learning, learn, implement. And I could tell you this, it's been 7 years since I really started taking my personal development journey, and it's just been evolving. So the thing about it is, I realized, and I had to take this assessment of myself of why the same things keep on popping up in my life that I do not desire. Right? I have great things that popped up to my life. Great things I have been able to accomplish, and I've been able to accomplish them rather quickly. But there was a point in my life, where I started to realize, and I believe it started to happen around like 2017 to 2018, to like 2020 now. And I'm been feeling a feeling where certain things has been at a standstill, and I had to think about it. Why I'm not where I want to be. But here's the thing, you're put to test. You're put to the test, right? On a consistent basis. You have to take, seize the moment. That's what the word is. You have to seize the moment. When you put it out there to the universe, what your intentions are, it is up to you to go at it like it's nobody's business. It's up to you to go at it and seize the moment. And this is where it comes to the point where a lot of people fail this test. Trials, objections, um, temporary signs of defeats. Those are signs that really what you want is starting to manifest into your reality. But what happens is we take those signs and obstacles as a sign of, heartache. Um, we start to feel bad, you know, pity ourselves. And what happens is we give up right before we hit that gold, you know? You're so close to your gold mine. And because you gave up too soon, you know, because you gave up too soon, you bring yourself further and further away from your goals. I know a lot of people see those analogies and those little animations what they have on Facebook. Like one of them is the guy that has like the fishing pole, and one side of the fishing pole is where, you know, it's two guys actually, and one side of the fishing pole is where this guy just taking a whole bunch of fish, you know, catching fish every minute, dropping in his pail, and then the other guy is on his side, but there is a huge fish that he could catch. But because he paid attention to what the other man has, seeing that he's catching fish every minute, the man left, you know, his bucket was full, and he was like, I'm gonna go on to this side. I'm not even gonna focus on what I'm doing. So he jumped over because he thought the grass was green on the other side. You know, we're talking about water. And he started to put his fishing pole into the other side of the water, and he caught no fish. And somebody put that same pole in the side where he was at and caught this huge fish. And the analogy is that when you are not focused, right? And when you're not focused on your goals, and when you focus on what other people have, and when you give up too soon, you end up with nothing. You end up with nothing, you know, and it's really even with the guy where he's chucking away through the dirt. You know, you see those pictures where you have this guy and he just have that axe and he's hacking away at the dirt. And then the thing about it is he creates this nice path. And because he gets exhausted, there's a wall where there's nothing but diamonds. And what happens is he gives up, you know, he felt like it was chucking too long. He didn't do the research of, you know, what diamonds look like in their rough state, and gives up too soon. And because he gave up so soon, he was literally an inch away from discovering the most diamonds. But because he gave up, he never went. And the thing in those two analogies really goes to show that you can have whatever you want. How committed you are to it, you know, how consistent could you be, and how long, or how, what are you willing to do to pass that test? You know, what are you willing to do? And when those temporary signs of defeat come, just be excited. Just know that I'm doing something. I'm taking the action steps. I'm taking the action steps, and I just have to pass this test. You know, the other day I had like a hot mess of a situation. It was so funny. It was a hot mess of a situation. And what happened is it really recorded to me, because it just shows you, and I'll give you the analogy what happened, but it just goes to show you that when you get to the point where you want to quit and when you want to give up with certain things, you have to go really fast, and then the success comes your way. So I remember, like, you know, I had a situation where almost like basically created a flood in my bathroom. And I just had to keep on working on a consistent basis to make sure, like, to keep on plunging the toilet. Like, I was at this for a long time. I'm talking about like almost 2 hours, but I had to keep on like plunging and plunging and plunging and just, you know, working hard to get this to go away. And I looked up YouTube videos probably like after an hour, and I started some water dropping to the toilet, and I'm like, okay, this is not working. This is not working. And I'm like freaking out. But the thing about it is, why I wasn't working is because I would get momentum, you know, for a little bit, and then I would stop. And then I would gain momentum, right? And then I stop. And then when I made the decision that I'm not going to stop and I'm just going to keep on pushing and keep on pushing, and I'm going to keep on going, and I just kept, you know, pushing the lever, I got the results that I wanted. And it seemed like it's small, but the thing about it is, it really, because I was at this for a long time and I'm just probably watering the story down right now. But the reason why, the reason why you have to keep on pushing, you have to keep on, going after what you want is because after the struggles is when you can have the gratification of bliss, knowing that you did something and you accomplished something, and you're going to be happy because you accomplished your goals. So, the whole analogy and the whole recap of this is to work, make your plan, work your plan, get the knowledge, apply the knowledge. Nothing will work unless you work. And you cannot expect to attract certain results in your life if you don't work towards them. So you have to work towards accomplishing your goals on a consistent basis, and you cannot expect or have these expectations that you deserve certain things that other people may have, because we're in the social media age and we look at other people, we measure ourselves up to other people. However, you don't know what other people have. You don't know what other people have. You don't know what other people's journeys are. You don't know how long they've been at their journeys. All you can do is know exactly what you do for that day. You can be accountable for what your action is, what your path is, what you do on a consistent basis. That's what you could be accountable for. In order to change or to create the circumstances that you want, you have to really just do it. As Les Brown said, you do it, you know. Um, don't think that you're going to be on earth forever. Time goes, regardless of anything. Time goes, time flies. Look, we're in September. Before you know it, we're going to be in 2021. Time really flies. And then there's people who put stuff off until tomorrow. And unforeseen circumstances happen in life on a consistent basis, People who think that they was going to be able to accomplish certain things tomorrow is not here on earth today. And that sounds so terrible, but it's true. We say that we have these infinite, we have unlimited potential. We don't have forever to just accomplish it. Yes, you can start something whenever you're ready, but don't put it off. Don't be the procrastinator. Don't believe that perfection exists. My daughter's in kindergarten and she's in virtual school. And a lesson that I love that they taught the other day was it is okay to make mistakes because we learn from our mistakes and everyone makes mistakes. But perfection does not exist. And the thing about it is, if the quicker and the sooner that we start to acknowledge that perfection doesn't exist and that it's okay to make mistakes, the sooner I believe that we could get past um, the fear of judgment and we can start living our lives, because a lot of the times we put in our head that certain things are supposed to just happen within a straight line. And I'm here to tell you that it doesn't happen like this. There's hurdles, there's hurdles. Now, when it comes to cells, yeah, there's a straight line, like all cells are the same, but you have to go through processes. But there's obstacles. Life gives you highs, gives you lows, gives you points where you have to, know when you run, know when to slow down. And you have to evaluate on a consistent basis what's working for you and what's not working out for you. So if you want certain things in your life, you just have to know that you have to evaluate, take action, assess, you know, go hard at it, learn when to scale back, go back to the drawing board and evaluate, but don't give up. Don't give up. And be consistent, with YouTube. I know a lot of people are here to grow their channels. Be consistent, you know. Even if you go on a business, you have to build relationships with people. Don't burn bridges, Don't burn bridges with people. Just be that person to always give value. That's what my soul mission is, to provide people with consistent value, to help people as much as I possibly can. Yep. But realistically speaking, I just wanted to come here and just talk a little and start letting y'all know that I'm going to be doing YouTube lives, streams on a consistent basis. I'm here, I'm going to start telling people how we can work to accumulate financial freedom. I'm on my health and wellness journey, but I'm here to tell you what I've done in business that has not worked, what I've done in business to not play big. But I'm here to tell you that we can have it all. We manifestation, law of attraction. There's laws to this, there's levels to this. And we have the opportunity to attract whatever we want in our life. There's so many opportunities out there. You just have to be open to receiving it. And I speak to a lot of people who are closed-minded. And when you are closed-minded, you really like you pray. A lot of people pray. But like, God, send me this opportunity. And what happens is situations come to where the opportunity starts flowing to you. And because you don't recognize it for what it is, or it don't come to you in a form that you believe it should, you reject it and it starts to drift away. And that cycle happens on a consistent basis. So I really encourage people to be open minded, be open to the mindset that you can have it all. Be very open to it, because if you are open to opportunity on a consistent basis, you will be able to attract amazing, amazing things in life. Just have to be open, because there are so many opportunities out there. There's so many clubs. There's so many, private activities. There's so many business opportunities that people can involve in. And the thing about it is, especially, I don't know if 2020 didn't teach anybody anything, but just know that life is what you make of it. You can look at things in a positive light. You can look at things in a negative light. And that's what I spoke about in this beginning of this video. One person could look at the same situation and see nothing but positivity. Another person could look at the same situation and see something but negativity. So what can we do? We only could be responsible for our thought processes. We could be responsible to create our own circumstances. So I really hope that this message that I'm giving is resonating with everybody, because it really has been in my heart, and I like to talk about stuff that I'm going through. And it really took me being honest with myself before I could realize why I felt like I had that decline. But to be honest with you, once I realized that I had that decline, guess what? Your girl realized that I can make it go right back up. And it's going to go down, because I'm in control of my actions. I am in control of my life, meaning my consistent actions will create consistent results. And I'm not giving up. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to provide value to people, and I'm going to continuously share my dreams and goals with everybody. And I know I will manifest and help so many people create the circumstances that they want in their life. So, with that being said, I'm at the 30-minute mark. I just wanted to come in here and do like a short video today, but I will be back. If not tomorrow, it'll be definitely Thursday. Do I have anything on Thursday? Yeah, but today I was gonna do live with one of my friends. We was gonna do yard stream, but she had an unfortunate circumstance, and the thing about it is it really, I feel so bad because that's the thing. When you plan, you want to do certain stuff, it's like these challenges just come your way, unforeseen circumstances. That was the topic that my mentor spoke about today, where we need to be empathetic to people because you don't know what somebody is going through in life. And it's like, whoa, you gotta love people where they are. You gotta respect people. You don't know what people's going through. So just try to contribute to happiness and stray away from negativity. Just stay away from negativity and just consistently contribute to happiness, and just make sure to have a great impact on other people's lives, and you will start to see amazing things manifest into your reality. So, with that being said, I want to thank everybody who will watch this replay, whoever hopped on. Thank you so much for that. And I want everybody to have an amazing evening and definitely enjoy yourselves to the fullest.